I'm sitting here and I'm realizing that the original natural light engagement photography course is coming up on being 10 years old. That's a crazy number to me. It's crazy for several reasons. One, because we've been doing this now for over a decade. And two, because it was one of our most popular courses that we'd ever released, and we had kind of no idea at the time that it would be. Now, thinking back, it kind of makes sense because, well, engagement photography is that lead-in point to the wedding, and then into maternity, and then newborn, and family photography. It's that starting point for so many portrait photographers. So it's very relatable. But it's also relatable because that entire course used natural light techniques. It focused on communication. It focused on a lot of things that were very timeless and things that you could do with the gear that you already had. There really wasn't much need to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. So for a little while, I've been thinking we need to do an update to this course. But I wanted to hold true to all of those timeless concepts in the original course, but just modernize the techniques and the imagery a bit. Now, interestingly, or for better or worse, I don't know, we filmed the entire course just before the COVID-19 pandemic reached the United States. And now, staring the entire world in the face is a global recession. We don't know necessarily how deep it's going to be, how long it's going to last. But it also reminds me of the fact that Justin, Chris, and I started up what would become two multi-seven-figure businesses right at the beginning and the worst of the last recession. So in 2009, we started up Lineagers Photography, and then shortly after, maybe 2-3 years later, we started up SLR Lounge. I'm saying all this because now it feels very relevant to this new workshop. And for several reasons. There's the fact that I'm sitting here in front of you recording this by myself. And the second reason is because while what's happening is absolutely terrible, there is hope. And there will be opportunities, and we will come through the other side. And it's important on how we use our time right now. See, in the last recession, I kind of held on to my own personal belief of education, and even during the worst times, I would continue to invest in myself through buying books. There weren't that many workshops available at the time, like online learning wasn't really a big thing like it is now. But I got a hold of anything that I could find. And anyone that was willing to teach me anything, that was truly what I felt kind of made the difference as we created Lineagers Photography. And then as we went on to create SR Lounge, I wanted to teach people the whys of everything. So you could say I have this unwavering belief in the power of education. And honestly, I can't think of a better time to educate yourself than this time, so that you can come out the other side ready to go. Now, why is the topic of engagement photography so relevant? Because it is that starting point. When I think back to the early days of Lineagers Photography, so many of our new clients came to us because of the types of engagement photos that we were capturing. We'd have clients hire us just for engagement photos and then turn around and hire us for the wedding after all their friends would tell them how incredible their photographs were. This is the power of great engagement photos, is that they organically become these marketing tools that the couple is going to share from the point that you shoot them all the way up through the wedding and thereafter. And their friends and everybody that's in their network gets to know who you are and the type of work that you create. The other beautiful thing about engagement photographs is that you don't have the pressure that comes along with the wedding day. The crazy timelines that end up giving you 10 or 15 minutes just for portraits. Instead, the engagement session affords you additional time to create, to play, and to do it stress-free. So engagement photos done well become these organic marketing tools for your business. And that is something that we're all going to be needing as we come out of this thing, is more organic marketing tools. What's also relevant about this course is that every image that you're seeing here was shot with just natural light. We're using a full frame camera. We're pairing it up with Sigma Art Primes because they offer really great value for the money that you spend on them and the quality that you get out of them. But you can use anything. A decent crop frame camera, mirrorless, full frame, use your phone if you like. And whatever lenses you have are great. If you have a nifty 50, you're good to go. The beautiful thing about this course is before you touch off-camera flash or go out and buy any other accessories, we want you to see the power of what you have in your hands. In fact, really the only accessory we use is a basic tripod. And that's just so we can slow our shutter down and create epic environmental portraits like the ones that you see here. There's also so many different tools and techniques we can utilize by just using what's in a natural scene. This course is going to teach you so much about composition, about understanding natural light, about your tools that you have, special effects, post-production. But all of that doesn't matter if you have a hard time bringing out authentic imagery from your subjects. If you have a hard time posing and communicating and helping people, and believe me, every single client is going to come to you and say, I love your authentic and candid portraits, but we don't look that way in front of a camera. We feel awkward and uncomfortable. Can you help us? And within this course, we're going to teach you the tools to be able to answer back in confidence. Yes, don't worry about that side. I'm going to help you. Every single one of these images that you see, they're all being coached and guided. That's my job as a photographer. You guys relax, have a good time. That's what I want you all to do. So throughout the entire course, we're focusing on communication. We're going to show you an update to the foundation posing framework that you can coach your clients through right at the beginning of the shoot. We're going to give you all the tools to create authentic imagery in any location. Now that brings up my next point. Last time we did the Natural Light Couples Photography course, we did it in one location. It was just at a park. We kind of realized afterwards that there was a lot of people saying, well, how do I shoot in this city? How do I shoot at the beach? How do I shoot in these different locations? So this go around, we chose 4 common locations that kind of represent the majority of different scenes you're going to be working in. So we start the course at a park. We're going to show you how to shoot in simple, natural environments before we end up going to Laguna Beach. And at Laguna Beach, we can show you both sandy beach locations as well as kind of rocky beach. How do you capture really cool environmental portraits, utilize sunset, everything. Then we're going to take you downtown Los Angeles to represent kind of sprawling urban locations where you can shoot and get lots of creative stuff and feature a lot of architecture in your work, as well as Old Town locations. So we went to Old Town Orange, and we kind of show you how to utilize those types of urban settings as well. Now at the end of each location, you can download the exercise files and then follow along as we actually post-process our images. We're going to show you how we edit using visual flow development tools, but we're also going to show you just simply how to edit from scratch. It always kind of bugs me when I see tutorials that teach how to shoot something, but not how to post-process it, especially when I feel like the post-production is the other half of the artistry. For each of you, the end result of this workshop is simply going to be more clients. You're going to understand how to walk into any scene, any location with any subjects, create incredible authentic imagery regardless of the gear that you have with you. Then if you want to jump into lighting 1, lighting 2, lighting 3, all the additional courses that we have, wonderful. But this is your place to start. So with all that, welcome to Natural Light Engagement Photography 2. I'll see you guys inside.